Welcome back to another episode with Amanda Forrow of the Garden Route fame, who is lovely and helping us so much in our spiritual expansion over this period. So many of us feel as though we can't access our guides and we can't hear the other side, and we feel just so very human, and it's lovely to have people like Amanda around us to help us navigate these things. But it would be so lovely if it was part of our daily practice. How can I also tune in and hear information that I can trust intuitively that's outside of me? In other words, my guides potentially.
Gail, first of all, when you start doing this, you think, I wonder if that's just me talking to myself. So it's a process that we go through of trust. It's trusting and knowing that you have a guide like everybody else who is there trying to give you messages to say, I'm here. And what they'll often do is send birds to you, send a feather. You'll see it in the weirdest place. It will suddenly just drop from the sky or whatever. And that's always your guide trying to contact me. The easiest way to contact them is inside your head, and you won't hear voices, but what you will get is you start trusting and knowing. Now, I use a crystal like this. I've always got it in my hand. I also use a pendulum. I learned to do this because I thought it was the fastest way of actually knowing if there was somebody there. It'll give you the yes, no, or maybe answers that you need. And it's a very good way because what you're doing is you're actually altering your state of consciousness. In fact, the best time to contact your guides is in the morning when you wake up, before you even open your eyes. Feel that presence before anything else has got into your mind. All of us are psychic. We all have psychic ability. I started reading hands, and I didn't know anything about the lines on people's hands, but I was getting an impression of who they were. And then I would come up with all sorts of weird things, and they'd go, my God, that was right. And I think, well, obviously I'm on the right track. It does take time, but with the heightened energies that are coming onto the planet now, these fifth dimensional energies, they've opened the portal for everybody to be able to speak to their guides very quickly. You don't have to go through the work that those oldies like us, the front end of the spiritual snowplow, had to do. It's been cleared away now. Some people like to write. They call it automatic writing. They will clear their mind. And that's the biggest thing, like meditation, which you're good at. When I do this and I call my angel, everything shifts, everything goes. It's a place of solitude for me. It's beautiful. So I have learned to do that. That's just my way of doing it. And everybody's going to be different. You've got to go with what works for you, but it always starts with you calming down. I'm going to ask for my guide's name. I'm going to see whether it's a sort of male energy or a female energy, and you need to just start that conversation and listen to what comes back. And if you keep doing it, you will get answers.
Well, I think that's great, and I like how practical it is, and I like how it's so simple, and I love how you didn't tell us that we had to stop eating meat and not enjoy a glass of wine and shave our heads and sit on the side of a hill. It's so present and practical just for us.